Duijvenbode stands in his way as he looks to pick up his second title of the year. Two players warming up very nicely indeed for the World Cup later this week, where they'll represent their respective countries. Will it be PDC title number 19 for Michael Smith or number 3 for Dirk van Duijvenbode? A man that beats both of those tallies, blows them out of the water in fact, is Jaws, Colin Lloyd.
180.
What a start that is, Colin.
Fantastic. He started how he left his last match, hasn't he? He really is the man in form, Murph, and he's been proving that over and over again. And it's nice to see Dirk get into a final again. Good to see him throw some good stuff. He's played exceptionally well today.
Yeah, absolutely. That maximum, the 134 of the day for Michael Smith, who was eased through to the final really, but not as comfortably as Dirk van Duijvenbode
135.
Has. Dropped just 13 legs in getting to the decider.
$147.
Good thinking there from Smith. Not often you see that. The treble 9 brought into play, but Smith's done it to leave tops for a 10-darter.
Fabulous stuff.
96.
Absolutely brilliant stuff.
Game shot.
180, 134, 147, then out in 2 for an 11-dart start for Michael Smith. I think Dirk van Duijvenbode has just been given a little bit of an indication as to what he might be up against here. Sensational Smith from the off. And he has seemed to have improved as the day has gone on.
139.
Smith averaged just 93, and you'll see why I say just in a moment. In his 6-4 win against Darius Labanauskas in game 1.
57.
That was up to 98 against Louis Williams. He then beat Nathan Rafferty, but then the last 3 matches have all been 3-figure averages. 101 against Stephen Bunting, 104 against Andrew Gilding, and 106 against Josh Rock in the semi-finals.
58.
Yeah, that was a cracking semi-final. He had to play that well against young Josh. Josh making his first appearance in a Pro Tour semi, or a PDC semi. And he certainly didn't let himself down, did he, Murph? And so he pushed Michael to actually play like that.
Yeah, Smith has been pushed at times. Neither of these players have been in a last leg decider. Michael Smith was 4-3 down against Stephen Bunting in the last 16.
140.
And went 10-13-10 to win the match.
So we'll let him off the 10s and the 11s that he's hit today, as long as he hits a 9-darter in this final.
98.
Well, it's a rare day on the Pro Tour that we don't get one these days.
100.
Dirk might have to take this out. I know it's only early in the match, but you can't afford to let Michael Smith get a run on him, get away from him. It's double 16.
40.
And Smith has the opportunity now to break at the first possible opportunity.
Game shot.
Well, that was just sublime. Punishing Doovie there. It's not as if Doovie's playing bad, is it? Just that when someone, and I know this from experience as well, Chris, you know, when you're playing well, you just feel absolutely invincible. And at this moment in time, Michael's got that in his veins at the moment.
180.
Well, not a bad start, not a bad response, having lost the first 2 legs to having been broken. A maximum
45.
as he bids to bite back, and it's made Michael mess up. 4 perfect darts becomes 5.
135.
It almost became 6. You could see his reaction.
60.
But he's in a good spot, a good position. Wins for him today against Scott Waits, Jimi Hendrix, Ricky Evans, Dimitri Vandenberg. The one we witnessed here on stream 1 against Luke Humphries, the top seed, and then Keane Barry, who he took apart in the semi-final.
140.
Well, the rich vein of form that Michael's in, you'd think that Duvy's got to take this out. And he
Game
duly
shot.
does on his favourite side of the board, the 16s and 8s route. And it's a break of throw.
Yeah, returning that to Michael Smith. And after 3 legs, I know it's early, but I think it's worthy of mention. 112 and 111, the averages.
Well, I had worse days in the office.
It was looking at Michael Smith's
96.
title haul. He will, if he wins this match, it'll be 4 out of his last 8 events that he's
100.
50% success rate. I mean, that is Michael Van Gerwen at his most dominant, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. And with the class of players that are around,
180.
it makes it even better.
It'll take him to 19 PDC titles as well.
60.
Do you know how many you won? Do you know how many behind he'd be? Or have you just lost count?
Ranked events?
PDC titles are
30.
I think they were all ranked when you...
I won 30.
96.
So he's got to win another 11. 2 of them being majors. Just saying.
So you just keep count.
41.
I must say I only found 26, so Collins found 4 from somewhere.
There's definitely 30.
97.
Do you want me to tell you what they are? No.
Afterwards, Colin, yeah, we'll have a good chat about that.
140.
Well, Dirk is looking for number 3. Right now he's looking for double 16 to tie up the match at 2-2, a match he trailed 2-0.
Game shot.
He gets it.
Well, he's hanging in there.
180.
As Michael Smith rattles in his 26th maximum of the day. But Duvey goes straight in behind him.
180.
Game on, as they say, Murph. Game on.
140.
We've seen it so many times on this streaming board today where a player's hit 6 treble 20s. Not going to happen in this leg.
94.
And Duijvenbode did win their most recent meeting earlier this year. It was
140.
at Players' Championship 12 in Barnsley. He beat Smith in the semis and then went on to beat Ryan Searle in the final.
134.
I think there's just been a little input error here with the tablet. The referee just sorting that out. Or did the tablet nearly come off the wall? Well, just to carry on about the head-to-head stats while this gets sorted. Van Duijvenbode did win their previous meeting and he beat him at the European Championship in 2020, but Smith has won all of their other 9 affairs. 41 needed for Michael Smith.
Game shot.
I'm just going to give a little bit of credit to the marker here because they don't normally tell the players what they require on the Pro Tour. I think Michael Smith confused himself a little bit there. He was waiting for the caller to tell him what he needed, but that doesn't happen usually in Pro Tour matches.
94.
Well, I never knew that. And of all the matches I've watched today,
You've not noticed?
I know I haven't even noticed it.
140.
But then again, as a player, you should know what you want.
Yeah, he might start doing it. Oh, you can see it on the big screen that's next to the board.
180.
Usually because the 2 streaming cubicles are next to each other. Here it's a little bit different. They're in separate rooms, but
Yeah.
they don't want the referee
100.
making unnecessary noise.
No. How are them averages looking, Murph?
91.
Tell you when I open the right window.
180.
Going into this leg, as I mentioned, they're around 111, 112. And not much would have changed for Michael Smith on 81 after 9 darts.
80.
Could go out in a dozen. Oh,
56.
narrowly misses it. In fact, he'd raised his average slightly to 113 before that throw. Double 18 though for parity.
Game shot.
And we are all square.
$140.
Neither player taking a step back here. Heavy scoring and great finishing. That's what finals are all about.
60.
Does have that determined demeanour about him today, Dirk van Duijvenbode. Certainly noticed it in the
58.
match we had here against Luke Humphries. He was taking moments to really focus himself before visits. He's chuntering away in between throws to kind of gee himself up.
180.
But whatever you're doing, Dirk, keep doing it.
$58.
Well, Dirk van Duijvenbode's got a great chance here now, Murph, to break through.
Yeah, aided by his 5th maximum of this final.
91.
Well, he's left himself the big fish. Michael can apply a bit of pressure to that score. Or not, as the case may be.
57.
Yeah, no real need to go for it, even if he does find a couple of treble 20s. But it can be hard to resist. So he took the
130.
decision away from himself.
Good thinking.
$96.
If he'd have been on a big main stage, he'd have got booed for that.
Well, double top to lead for the first time.
Game shot.
When he does go in front. Remember, he trailed this match 2-0. It's an excellent fight back, and now he has the darts to lead by 2 legs himself.
$123.
If you're thinking that he's scrapped his way into this position, you'd be totally wrong, because he's the one
134.
averaging 113 now in comparison to Smith at 106. What a standard.
I don't think I've ever seen Dirk so focused, Murph, to tell you the truth. He's really in the zone,
93.
in complete control of his emotions.
134.
And here's a player who you would think it's difficult for him to contain himself sometimes. He can be a bit like a jack-in-the-box at times, can't he? A really animated operator.
180.
This is scary stuff. This is the like we've never really witnessed
63.
from Dirk van Duijvenbode.
He's got a shot at this 105 here, which was aided by his 6th 180. Well, double 16.
73.
Well, Smith's already taken out the 170 today. Can he do it again? He might just do it. He's got a dart at the ball, and he's bending the
Game
bullseye. An incredible finish from Michael Smith. Van Duijvenbode was on the brink of leading by 2 legs. He missed a dart to do so, and Smith reels in the big fish to effectively take control of the contest. Breathtaking.
How much are those 3 darts going to hurt Doovie? I was just about to say there, perfection followed by perfection, but just missed out on the 180.
$140.
Straight back at it.
Well, he's still up at around that 113 average mark, Dirk van Duijvenbode.
96.
The highest he's ever produced is 112. On course to post a personal best in a final against the most informed player in the world right now. In the place, of course, where he won his very first PDC title last year. And he beat Martijn Kleermaker.
171.
Another example of perfection.
Fabulous darts.
$134.
It's just relentless,
Yeah,
Murph, isn't it? It's absolutely relentless.
There are no words, but we'll keep trying to find some. Look at this.
56.
Not happy with himself. Going for double-double. And the reason that he's so annoyed with himself is because in this match, every mistake's getting punished.
Yeah.
Will this one be punished? Oh, no, it's a mistake. In turn.
75.
Can't go inside.
Game
Goes
shot.
in. Leads 5-4. Well, did that 170 change everything?
$100.
At that point, Dirk van Duijvenbode, had he either hit the double to deny him the shot at it, or had Smith missed and he'd come back and hit, would have been 5-3 up.
134.
Now he finds himself 5-4 behind, and he's the man that will be needing to break again.
140.
It's just absolutely effortless at this moment in time from the two
100.
guys. I'm not really saying a lot. I'm just savouring the moment.
And I wouldn't mind seeing this in a long format world match play match, put it that way. It's a race to 8 this,
57.
but I'm thinking of going out of a word with someone and see if we can get it into a race to 18, because it's absolutely exceptional.
97.
Well, Michael's just set himself up on the big fish again. Can he hit it for the 3rd time today?
100.
Would have been disappointed with that last time. Would have been open to hit another treble 20 there. Big tut there from
60.
Michael when he didn't hit the first 60.
Well, last time Dirk had missed a dart for 104, hadn't he? And Smith took out the 170. This time he doesn't take out the 170.
72.
But nor does Dirk take out the 104.
That's a great start. 10 for Tops. Tops then for a 6-4 lead.
Game shot.
And Dooley takes it out.
Well, there have been 2 darts missed at double 16 at the end of 104 combinations, and it looks like they're going to be the small margins, the narrow misses that Dirk van Duijvenbode gets punished for.
93.
Smith 2 up and 2 away from a 3rd successive Players' Championship title, from a 4th PDC title in his last 8 events.
40.
He's just got that air of confidence about him at the moment, hasn't he? Looking really good.
60.
It's a question that I hope I don't have to ask for much longer, but surely, Colin, that big major TV title
94.
it's going to happen this year. Maybe in the next week, maybe in the next month, but the match play, the World Cup, everything
140.
in front of Michael Smith. I mean, James Wade must think he's got the golden ticket playing with Michael Smith at the World Cup later this week.
Well, very much so, but let's not forget that Wadey's throwing some decent stuff himself at the moment, so they must fancy their chances.
Yep, Dirk will be there as well with Danny Noppert.
60.
For me, Michael's biggest chance, for me, Murph, this is me saying this, is something like the match play.
134.
That racer.
Yeah.
You know, prolonged attack. No set play, just legs.
Yeah, we've seen him
58.
big runs there before, haven't we? If he can get on a run, it'll be incredible to
Game
watch.
shot.
But his run's just halted here by Dirk van Duijvenbode, who claws it back to 6-5. Dirk is still averaging 112, by the way. We've now played 11 legs. And he's losing.
134.
Shocking, absolutely shocking.
111.67 the average for the Dutchman right now.
100.
Michael Smith around the 105 mark. Dirk has hit 7 of the match's
93.
10 180s. He's hit half of his double attempts, but he's been punished for a couple of narrow misses at double 16 at the end of 3-figure finishes.
100.
The one thing Michael doesn't have at this moment in time, just a little fun fact, he's equal at this moment in time
81.
with young Josh Rock, 27 180s apiece for the day.
Yeah, record that he might get by the end of the match. If
26.
Van Duijvenbode carries on at his rate, he might overtake them both. He's on 24.
$57.
The minimum requirement here for Smith is 105, but he's going to do better than that.
180.
Well, Josh, you're in second place. I'm sorry, pal. Yeah, nice timely little 180
96.
there. Nice timely little 180 there from Michael Smith. And can he punish even more? 2 double 19s. There's 1. There's
Game
2.
shot.
He does love that shot, doesn't he?
Yeah, he was very angry with himself when he didn't pull it off earlier, but he's produced that party piece outshot there, and Michael Smith is now throwing to win the final against the Dynamite Dutchman, averaging 110.
96.
I think credit to both players for the fact that they've had everything thrown at them and they've just carried on.
93.
This is what we say in the trade. This is a
94.
proper game of darts. A proper game of darts.
Yeah, certainly saved the best until last today, that's for sure.
134.
But the statistically best performance of the day may well end up being the losing performance in the final.
140.
So often it comes down to finishing and timing. And the timing of that 170 that Michael Smith hit to level the match at 4 apiece has made all the difference
99.
in this final.
It most certainly has. And let's not forget the 110.
57.
And even that 95 in the leg just gone.
Yeah,
The double-double finish for Smith,
yeah.
who's now set up an opportunity to win the match.
139.
Dirk leaves double 18, but Smith finds that treble 19 and now wants tops.
94.
A mismatched dart for the bully boy.
Well, double 18 for Dirk to stay in the match. Keep the contest alive. Well, a bit closer. Oh, what a
Game
great last dart. And another break of throw. So he's still involved in this match, is Dirk.
And if he holds, we will get the grandstand finish that this game deserves. I know it's a cliche to say that, but it really does feel that way. Does a deciding leg beckon, or can Smith get the job done here with a break?
97.
Good last dart. Needed it. This is not what he wanted to see.
140.
Yeah, he's found a patch of consistency, Michael Smith, that is what's
85.
leading us all to believe that even bigger things are just around the corner for a man who's already achieved big things in this game.
140.
Needs another one.
96.
Well, Michael now has wrestled the throw away from Dirk van Duijvenbode with absolute power scoring.
100.
2 140s and a ton leaves him a miserly 1-2-1 after 9 darts.
Well, it would be a nice way to win it.
59.
And even if he doesn't take it, I mean, what a shot Dirk would have to produce to stay in it. 71 remaining. 32 remaining.
Game shot.
And
the
Smith's
championship.
success continues with a 5th title in little over a month and a 3rd Pro Tour title on the trot. It is sensational Smith once again. He is the man to beat in the world of darts right now. But boy, did Dirk van Duijvenbode do everything to beat him. He himself averaged over 107 in a thrilling final. But it goes Smith's way. Dirk van Duijvenbode defeated in the decider. It is once again sweet success for Smith, who makes it 3 wins on the spin.